Whenever you see a guy out at a bar alone hitting on girls, it can go one of two ways. Either he's incredibly creepy and he's the guy at the bar that nobody wants to talk to, or he's very confident and it seems to work for him.
I usually think the first is normally true.
It's definitely usually the first one.
Okay.
Well, Matt, who's on the phone for a second date update today, was the alone guy in a bar.
Oh.
So that leads me to ask the question, Matt, which one are you? Are you incredibly creepy or are you confident? How'd that work?
I don't think it has to be on either side. I think, if I had to pick one, I'd say confident.
Yeah, I bet
Of course you would.
Yeah.
Creepy people always are unaware.
But let me explain, though.
Yeah.
So why were you at a bar alone hitting on chicks?
I just moved to my new apartment. I just got a new job. I got a new place. So I don't have any friends here yet. That doesn't make me creepy. So I thought, let me go out to the bar, check out the scene.
Okay.
So when I go out, I have to make friends there and see how the scene is going. And if I like how a girl is looking, I'm confident in my ability to go talk to her.
All right.
Are you a line dropper, Matt?
I don't think I'm a line dropper. I think I just keep it real. Just a normal conversation,
So you went to the bar alone out of necessity, not because you didn't have anybody who would hang out with you.
When you put it like that, it sounds different. Yeah.
I read your email, and your email just said, I was at the bar by myself, and then I met this girl. So what's her name?
Her name was Kelly.
Kelly, all right. And how did you meet Kelly?
Well, I saw her at the bar, and first thing, I'm attracted to her. I was really attracted to her. She had a nice. I'm not gonna lie. It got my attention, so I went up to her. I introduced myself, and she was really liking me. We had a good deep convo. She seemed like a really down to earth girl, and eventually, things happened, and she came back to my apartment.
Wow, she came back with you that night.
Whoa.
Yeah, she came back with me that night, and some stuff happened. How about that? I'll just leave it at that.
Nice.
Some stuff happened, and I've been trying to get in contact with her. So, when she was leaving, I waited for her with the taxi and everything. Everything was going fine. I even gave her a good night kiss. I thought everything was perfect.
Wait, she didn't spend the night? She just came over for a little while, some things happened, and then she left that night?
Yeah, she left that night. I don't know whether it was my new apartment that scared her.
Those are scary.
Your new apartment that scared her? What do you have in your apartment?
Because just boxes everywhere. I haven't really, settled in yet and made it my home.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
She thinks you're a squatter.
Yeah. Or you're like, I haven't put all my dungeon toys yet, very scary stuff.
No, it was just I have boxes everywhere, empty beer bottles on the floor because I don't have my garbage yet. So only thing that was up was my TV and the couch, and she noticed, everything else was messy, and I didn't really clean much.
All right, so it looks kind of like you're living in a crack den, sort of.
No, not at all.
Does it smell okay?
It smells good. It smells fine, unless I adjusted to it.
So what did she say when she left?
Well, we were sitting on the couch and kissing, and all of a sudden she backed off and said she has to go to work early. And I didn't know where that came from because we were having such a good time, and I would have loved if she stayed.
Was it late?
It was late. It was about 2 a.m.
Okay.
Now.
That's not too bad. I mean, if you haven't started doing the other stuff yet, you might be like, well, I don't want to be up until like 4 or 5 in the morning when I have to work the next day.
That's true. I wish it got there.
Is there a chance that maybe she sobered up and realized, I don't know, you weren't as good looking as she thought in the bar, or it happens.
Well, I don't like to think of myself as an ugly guy. I think of myself as handsome, so I hope that's not it.
Yeah, and have you tried to get a hold of her since that night?
Yeah, I texted her the next day, actually, just a regular, hey, what's up, and she has not responded to me.
At all?
At all.
And what was the last thing that she said to you?
The last thing she said to me was goodbye.
Okay. Well, I was just wondering if she sounded like she wanted to see you again, or did it feel like, hey, this is kind of like fun that we met and then messed around, but I don't want to have anything to do with you?
She gave me the vibe that she would actually talk to me again. That's what hurts.
So what do you think it is then?
I think it was my apartment. I think I should have cleaned up more. Okay. Maybe that would have helped.
Yeah, but if you just moved apartments, I mean, you'd think she would understand if there's boxes and stuff everywhere.
That's what I thought. I'm not sure. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
I really want to know.
And why do you want to get a hold of her so bad? I mean, you see a relationship with this girl, or you just want to finish what you guys started?
I just moved, so I'm just looking for people to hang out with, and I would love to hang out with her. She's my first friend I met at my new.
Oh,
First friend.
sweet man.
Yeah. All right, well, we're going to play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
Thank you.
All right, man, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
All right, if you're just tuning in for today's second date update, let me set the scene for you. Matt is on the phone right now, and Matt went out to a bar all by himself. Ended up finding an innocent girl named Kelly and somehow convinced her to go back to his place. A place that is littered with boxes, beer bottles. A very, very scary place. And while they were making out, doing stuff on the couch, at some point, she must have looked at a clock and realized it was getting late and said she had to leave. Okay, maybe it wasn't as creepy as I made it sound. But Matt is on the phone, and Matt went out to the bars because he just moved into his apartment, wanted to check out the scene around his house, and ended up meeting a girl there. He thinks the reason she's not calling him back is because his place is a mess because he just moved in. Matt, are you ready to call her and see if that is the reason that she's not getting back to you?
Yes, I am.
All right.
And have you cleaned up your place and actually unpacked your boxes so if she does actually want to hang out again, she's not going to run into that mess?
Well, it wasn't as creepy as you just made it sound. It's a little bit better now.
Okay, so you got it all cleaned up.
Yeah.
All right.
For the most part, yeah.
All right, well, I'm going to dial her phone number right now, get her on the phone, and see if we can find out why she isn't getting back to you, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Kelly, please?
Speaking.
Hey, Kelly, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay.
Okay.
How can I help you?
Well, somebody recently sent us an email about you, and I wanted to see if you had a few minutes to talk to us.
Someone sent you an email about me?
Yes.
Okay.
We do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. It's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then stop talking to them, they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and ask why.
So someone I dated emailed you. Who was it?
His name is Matt. And I wouldn't say that you guys necessarily dated, but you did meet one evening and go back to his place and mess around a little bit.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I met him.
Yeah. Yep, we know that.
We know.
So we talked to Matt a little bit after we got his email, and he told us sort of how you guys met, but he's confused why you're not calling him back. He asked us to get you on the phone and find out. That way he knows if he did something wrong.
So he asked you, or whatever. He reached out to find out.
Yes. And as we tell everybody who does these things, they're fully prepared to hear anything that you have to say.
Really?
I'll tell you what he thinks it is, okay? And then you can tell me if I'm right or wrong. He thinks it's because his place wasn't ready, like, and he had boxes everywhere, and he said that he didn't have his trash set up, so there was beer cans, and so he feels like you might have thought his place was gross.
I mean, well, he did look like kind of extra homeless in there. Like,
So is that it?
I mean, no. I mean, I understand he was moving, you know, but I mean, it was dirty. I get it.
Okay.
But, no.
It sounds like everything was fine, and you guys had chemistry and liked each other.
I mean, we did up until a certain point.
What are you laughing at? What are you laughing at? It sounds like you think something is funny.
I have to know.
Oh my God. Okay. Okay, here we go.
Oh, I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm excited to hear this.
So we're there at his place, kind of having a little, make-out situation happening, and he just stops, just abruptly just stops. And I'm looking because I'm trying to figure out, what happened? Did something fall? Or, what's wrong? And he says, hold on, I want to make it all nice for you. Huh? And I'm totally confused because I'm like, what, is he going to go make up a bed somewhere? Mm-hmm. No, this guy says, I want to make it all nice for you, and starts pointing down.
What?
What is... Like he wants to put a bow on it?
I was like, it was just so weird. And so he just hops up and, like, jogs into the bathroom. And I'm sitting there waiting, like, so I hear clippers and stuff.
He's manscaping. All right.
Oh, my gosh.
So he stopped your makeout session to get up and go trim his area.
The edges.
Yeah.
I guess so. He didn't come out with a new haircut, so I guess so.
What did you say to him when he came out of the bathroom?
I just said, oh, look at that. It's late. I got to go to work.
I don't blame you.
That's interesting. I've never been in the situation where I'm making out with someone and been like, I mean, I've been where I'm like, oh man, I'm not the best down there right now, but I've never thought this is the appropriate time for me to stop and then go manscape right now. Yeah, or you keep it quiet.
Here's the thing, though. Not when she's, like, in the waiting room. Like, she's there.
That's true. Did he actually say the words, let me make it nice for you, before he did it?
Yeah.
That's amazing. I wonder if he's tried that before and it's worked.
Oh, God.
I'd love to ask him that. Kelly, aren't you curious?
No, not really.
That's too bad because he's actually on the other line listening right now.
Are you kidding me?
Wow. Like, that's really why?
I'm sorry. I mean, but that was really weird. I mean, who says that?
It's not that weird. What's wrong with me making sure I'm good for you? I'm looking out for you. I did it for you.
Well, not when I'm standing there ready to go.
I just figured you would appreciate that. I mean, do you like it messy?
In the future, when you're making out with a girl, don't stop her to go get your manscape on.
I normally take care of it, but I've been so busy with moving.
I hate that when I'm busy with other things and then don't have time to manscape. Why not just tough it out at that point and go, all right, this girl, we're going to do stuff. It's not the best right now, but just go ahead and power through.
Jubal, if that's how you think, you obviously don't get many girls.
Or no, maybe you're right. I just am all, hey, if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready.
No, I was moving. I didn't even expect to meet a girl, and Kelly shows up just ready to go.
But, I mean, Matt, think about it. If the tables were turned and Kelly said, just wait a minute, and you heard a razor go in and 5 minutes, like...
I would appreciate that.
Yeah, and you know what, Matt? I actually really would, too. Honestly, I really would. Yeah, if a girl was like, hang on, I'm going to go take care of some things and I'll be back. As a guy, I would think that would be great.
Yes.
See, that's what I mean. I was just trying to be respectful. Kelly, maybe the timing wasn't the best, but you got to admit, it was a nice gesture. And if you think about it, it's kind of thoughtful.
It really actually is.
It's like flowers, really.
He comes back out, shows her. She's like, oh,
yeah, that's so sweet.
Yeah.
And it's in the shape of a heart.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. I'm not that talented.
I mean, you guys wanted me to be honest.
Yeah,
so
no.
I just figured I would tell you what happened.
Thank you very much for being honest. It's an amazing story. I would like to ask if you will go on a second date with Matt, though. I will pay for it.
He'll be ready.
Yeah, trust me. Matt, before you go on a date with Kelly, would you be manscaped before, right, if you knew it was a date?
Everything is done. I manscaped and my apartment is clean.
Oh, my God.
There you go, Kelly. You heard that. He's all ready to go. His apartment is clean. Everything is clean.
Oh, gross.
Oh, my God. I can't even believe I'm about to say this, but okay.
You'll do it? You'll go out with him again.
I will give him one more chance.
Honestly, I'm excited. I think we have a connection.
Hey, we've already had too much information here, Matt. I don't need to know all that, okay?
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
How do you know if you're dating a cheater?
Oh,
Okay?
gosh.
How can you tell? I've thought about this. I was like, how can you tell if somebody's cheating on you? And I was like, well, nobody's ever cheated on me because nobody ever would. So I don't really know. Now, I know Brooke has been cheated on a lot. So how could you tell, Brooke, when somebody was cheating on you?
Well, A, it's only happened once, and B, I didn't know until after he dumped me, but whatever. I didn't know until after the breakup.
Anna is on the phone with us today. She wants to do a second date update to a guy that she thinks might be a cheater. Uh-oh. His name is Ralph. Anna, how you doing?
Great. How are you guys?
Pretty good. Thank you for doing a second date update with us today. How did you meet this guy?
I was volunteering at this event with a friend.
Oh, so he's a homeless dude? That's very nice.
That'd be so awesome.
No, he was taking time out of his busy day to volunteer at this event. He's not homeless.
Oh, okay. I guess I was confusing it. So you guys were working the same charity event thing together?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
So far he sounds like a stand-up guy. Is he the one that approached you at the event?
Well, we were talking. We were on the same station at the event, and a few hours of working together, he asked me out.
Okay.
That's good.
Nice. And so what'd you guys do?
We went out to dinner. We had sushi, and we both enjoyed the same types of sushi rolls, which was
Sounds
funny.
like love to me. I mean,
no, we really just bonded over dinner. It was a really nice date. It was really a real chemistry going on, and he knew how to make me laugh. He was just a nice person.
At that point, was there any signs of him being a cheater, like he was wearing a wedding ring or,
No, nothing like that. Nothing. He was acting like a single guy on a date.
Okay.
How did your date end with him?
So this is where it got a little weird. He walked me to my front door. I wanted to kiss him, but it took him so long. He was avoiding it, sort of.
Mm-hmm.
It felt like it was. He didn't just go in for the kiss.
Okay.
It felt awkward. It didn't feel natural at that point. But I just thought maybe he's just nervous. But he did kiss me, a real kiss, and it was good.
How much tongue? How much tongue was in there?
A moderate amount.
Moderate? Okay. So I don't know, maybe you used too much tongue, he used too much tongue, and now he's like, I can't see her again because I know that I screwed that kiss up.
It's actually a valid question.
Could it be that? Your email said that you had a great time on the date, but I guess the way that this dude's been acting after your date is making you think that he might be in a relationship or something. Why do you think that? Why would you even jump to that conclusion?
After we went out, I just got this feeling he's basically communicating with me via text and never wanting to hang out with me.
There's something shady going on just because he'll only text you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I feel like that's a big jump to conclusion.
Who knows? Yeah.
Most people only text nowadays.
Yeah, but sometimes when you get a feeling.
And he hasn't hung out with you, obviously, since your first date.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, exactly. It's weird. And he said he's going to call, and it took him a week and a half to call me. So if you had as good of a date that we had, I don't know, it just feels odd to me. I expected to see him again in 3 days. I really did expect to see him.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what feels so odd about it. It just doesn't feel right.
Yeah.
It feels like something's in the way, and I don't know what it is.
It's got to be cheating. It has to be. You're right.
You think so?
Mm-hmm. Couldn't be just a busy schedule or anything else like that. I don't think you're jumping to conclusions at all here, Anna.
You don't think so?
No,
my
I
God,
absolutely
Anna.
do think you're jumping to conclusions. But
I mean,
yes.
what's the rules nowadays? I mean, if you like a woman, don't you just call her and say, let's go out again or meet for coffee or something?
guess.
Aren't you more communicative?
You would think so, but maybe, he sounds a little awkward by the way you had that awkward kiss at the end. He might just be kind of a weird, awkward dude and not really understand how to do that, and he might actually be busy.
Well, he was so not awkward on a date and so not awkward at the volunteer event. He was so together, seemingly.
Okay, yeah, maybe he is a cheater then. You're right. But what we can do is play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update and find out what's really going on, okay?
I would really appreciate that.
Okay, we'll do it right after this. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
How do you know if somebody's cheating on you? Well, I guess there's lots of ways. If a man has multiple dames, you might be able to tell if he comes home in the middle of the night with lipstick on his collar. That's what those cads are always up to. Comes home smelling like cheap booze and cheap perfume, he's probably got another broad on his side. Or if he doesn't text you, or if he just text messages you. Sorry, I kind of lost it there for a second. If he just sends you text messages, yeah, because they didn't exist back then when people spoke like that. All right, anyway, Anna is on the phone with us right now, and she thinks that the guy she went out on a date with might be a cheater.
Yeah.
Because they went out on a date, had a great time, but now he won't call her or anything, but he'll keep texting her, and they just never make an opportunity to hang out, and she thinks it's kind of sketchy. All right, Anna, are you about ready to give him a call?
Yep.
I didn't ask. Why do you even want to go out with him again if you are assuming he's a cheater?
Well, I just want to find out if he is, like if I'm just crazy or if he really is a cheater, because we had a great time and we had chemistry.
That's how cheaters are. They're real smooth. When you first meet up with them, they'll woo you and they'll suck you into their game. And that's why you had to hire some gumshoes to track them down.
Where are the gumshoes?
See if we can get the truth. And we are these super sleuths here with your second date update. You did not find that
That's
funny.
weird, huh?
That's fun.
Not everyone.
Yeah.
I liked
No.
gumshoes. I thought that was a nice touch.
You like that?
Yeah,
Okay.
I did.
All right. I'm going to call him right now. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Ralph, please?
This is Ralph.
Ralph, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm fine. Who are you again?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning, the radio show.
What? You from a radio show? I don't get it.
Yes, we're calling from a radio show. You actually recently went out on a date with one of our listeners, and they wanted us to see if we could get you on the phone and ask you a couple questions.
What are you talking about?
Well, it's a segment we do on our show called the Second Date Update. Basically, if you go out on a date with somebody and then you end up blowing them off, they email us and ask if we can get you on the phone to ask if something went wrong.
Okay.
You recently went out on a date with Anna. Do you remember?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Anna is wondering why you won't go out with her again.
I'll go out with her again.
You will go out with her again?
That was quick.
She called you to ask me if I would go out with her again?
Yeah, sort of. I guess she was feeling like something was a little sketchy because you won't talk to her on the phone and you'll just text with her and then you're constantly busy and you can't make plans. And
Oh,
It
yeah.
just-
I mean, I'm busy and I text, but that's what everybody does, right? I mean, everybody's busy. I wasn't blowing her off. I hope she didn't take it that way.
that's what I tried to tell her, but she said it just seemed weird.
No, I wasn't trying to blow her off. No, she's great. We had a good time.
Oh, this might be the easiest second date update we've ever done then. Yeah. So there's nothing shady going on with you, huh? All right, here, let me tell you what she thinks, okay?
Okay.
She thinks that you might be cheating. Like you might have a girlfriend or a wife or something like that.
So, that I'm cheating with her against somebody else.
Yes.
No way.
Because she sent us an email and she was like, this has happened to me before, and it was the same
No,
kind of
that's
thing.
not at all the thing with me. No, not at all.
Okay, well then why not schedule a date with her?
I have been meaning to. I got a lot on my plate, like most people, I got a lot to think about.
Like your wife? That's probably a lot to think about.
You already said he's not a cheater.
No, I don't have a wife. I did have a wife at one point, and maybe that's it. This is my first. I'm starting to date after having gotten divorced, and I guess I didn't mention that to her. I gotta say I didn't, and
You didn't?
I felt weird about that.
And how long have you been single?
Oh, it's been over a year.
Over a year. And
That's a long
how
time.
much dating have you done since becoming a single, free man who can do whatever the hell he wants?
I think I've dated one woman.
One woman, okay.
Not at all seriously, just once or twice.
We were convinced that there had to be something weird going on with you, but now it just sounds like you're a normal guy who's kind of busy right now. Why are you so busy? What do you do?
Well, I work as a contractor, and I also have kids from my first marriage that take a lot of my time.
Kids?
That's okay. You don't have to say it with a hesitation or like.
Well, I just didn't mention that to her either, and I hope I didn't come off as not, I don't know.
Kids are kind of like the biggest deal in somebody's life. I mean,
Yeah,
how many kids do you have?
4 kids.
Whoa.
Oh,
That's a lot of kids.
Yeah,
How, like, what age range are we talking here?
8 is the oldest, and the youngest is 1.5.
oh, geez, man.
No wonder you're
Been
busy.
Busy, yeah. No, what? How do you have free time for even this phone call right now?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Okay, so she doesn't know that you have 4 kids from a previous marriage.
No, she does. I did not. I definitely did not tell her that. Didn't tell her on purpose. I don't know.
You know what? You kind of did tell her.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did. Because she's actually listening on the other line right now.
What?
Hi, Ralph.
This is Anna?
Yes.
How's it going?
You didn't tell me a lot about yourself on the date.
Well,
4
as
kids?
a first date,
Yeah, but you didn't even tell me you had a kid. Not 1 kid, not 2 kids, not 3 kids. You had 4 kids. And you didn't tell
Yeah.
me. You didn't even mention it. Like, you have a 1.5-year-old? Like, you got divorced 6 months when
No,
your kid was
that
6?
over a year ago.
You have a kid in diapers at the moment.
Yeah. I feel bad that I didn't say that, but I don't feel like I was lying because it really just didn't come up, and it wasn't what I was thinking. I was thinking more about you and trying to get to know what you're about, and I should have said something.
That's something you should tell somebody. I mean, I was telling you really personal things about me. And, like, kids are pretty, like, don't you think on his first date you should tell somebody you have 4 kids?
I definitely should have told you that I have 4 kids. That was a mistake.
Yeah, not telling someone you have 4 kids is a mistake.
Yes, and I'm sorry for that. I feel bad about that, okay?
How do I know you're not married and still cheating? Like, I still have this weird feeling.
I mean, I would just say, like, why would I lie about that and not about, I mean, I just told you I have 4 kids, you know, I got nothing. It's like,
Yeah.
Like, I'm not cheating, you know, I would, you know, whatever. I mean, the kids, I think it would be less of a big deal kind of in a way than the kids.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you're hiding from me I should know? Is it
No, nothing. No, I'm gainfully employed. I'm a nice guy. I'm a good dad. I was a good husband. I know myself well enough to know I'm not a creep and I'm not a jerk. But I'm a normal dude.
I don't even know how to ask this, but how did you even get 4 kids?
Do we have to have a different kind of lesson here, Anna?
I mean, 4 and
You see, when a man and a woman really love each other a lot.
No.
I think she needs it. Are kids like a big turnoff for you, Anna?
I don't have any kids myself, but it's.
You want some? You want some? I know a guy.
I'm not sure I want one right now. I mean, maybe a few years down the line.
I don't want the fact that I have 4 kids to ruin my chances of like us seeing each other again. It's not like, I mean, just picture me like you knew me before without the kids. That's me. You know, I'm the same person. It's just, you know, it'd be like, I don't know, like having 2 jobs or something. You know?
All right, so we obviously know that, I don't understand how it's like having 2 jobs.
No, it's
whatever.
not.
We obviously know that Ralph wants to go out with you again, Anna, because he said it at the beginning of this phone call. But Anna, would you like to go out on a second date with Ralph? Of course, we'll pay for it.
I just want to say, like, again, like, I am not done. Like, I could totally have 2 or 3 more kids. I could have 7, 8 kids. I would be totally happy.
I don't think that's Anna's issue, Ralph. It's like it's the second date update, not the second date impregnate. Okay.
I'm just saying that I am open to having more kids. It's like, I understand, you know, women in the 30s, it's like, you know, you want to have kids maybe, and like if that's like a make or break thing, like you're looking like, what's the future with this guy? And all I'm saying is I would totally be into having more kids. 2, 3 more kids would be awesome. We'd have, you know, it would be great. If that's a concern, I just want to say that. You know,
I feel like Anna was just wanting to get another date with you, not trying to get pregnant.
I just wanted to have a coffee with you.
Let's do that. Let's just do that.
Hey,
You know what
one
coffee
thing,
leads to?
yeah, you're going out for coffee. The next thing you know, you're pregnant. All right, so Anna, will you go meet up with Ralph again? We will pay for a second date.
God, I don't know what I would do if I were you.
Oh, me neither. I don't know what to do.
Take a chance. Come on.
It sounds like Ralph, you know a lot about taking chances, I can tell.
I'll have a dinner with you.
Yes.
Okay, so you'll go out with Ralph again.
Yeah.
All right.
She's
Awesome.
so excited.
I'll send you guys out to somewhere where they have a great children's menu. Bring the whole squad, Ralph. Bring them all.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
People always say that you should just be yourself on a first date.
Yeah, absolutely.
But if you feel like you're a little too boring, then you can always Google how to be somebody else on a date.
No.
And maybe it'll work out in your favor. And that sounds like it's what Oscar did, who's on the phone for a second date update right now. What's up, Oscar?
Hey, guys, what's going on?
Oh,
Not
Oscar.
much. Your email said that you Googled how to date or something like that. Can you explain?
Yeah, so I found something out from a friend recently that I didn't know about myself, and apparently a few of my friends feel this way.
Okay.
He said I'm a boring dater.
Wait, how would your friend even know? Because have you been on a date with your friend?
Oh, yeah, we've been on double dates and things like that.
Oh, okay. I guess that makes sense.
I mean, how'd that feel when your friend said that you're boring and that's why you're not successful in dating?
I mean, at first, I didn't believe him. I thought, no, there's no way that's true. I think I'm a fun guy. But then after a while, I kind of took a real look at myself, and I thought, hey, maybe he's right.
Yeah, but why would he be friends with you if you're such a boring person?
I'm not a boring person, just a boring dater.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a difference. Okay.
You could actually be a good friend for telling you that.
So how did you correct being a boring dater?
So I, did what everybody does. I Googled how to not be a boring dater.
All right. And did you find out any good information?
Yeah. So I found this one article, and it gave me 3 pretty good tips that I wanted to try out.
Okay.
Number 1 was be a dating anthropologist, which basically just means observe everything and be curious.
Oh,
so
I thought
have an open mind.
Lie about your occupation. I'm an anthropologist. That's what I do. Okay, so observe everything and keep an open mind. Did you do that?
Yeah, I did.
That's a really good tip. What else did you do?
Well, the second thing it said was it's okay to laugh at the other person's jokes and stories. So I did that.
Did you not feel like it was okay before? Like if someone says something funny?
I guess before I would have just dominated the conversation a little bit more.
Okay.
And not paid attention as much to their...
You can always judge their comedy, too. Like, if they make a bad joke, just be like, that wasn't funny. Here's why. Let me tell you how that joke could have been better. You can always critique their material,
Exactly.
All right, what was the third thing that you learned about dating from Google?
The third thing, I thought this was interesting. It said, relax and don't be, quote, fake fun.
Fake fun.
And, yeah, which just means don't try too hard. So, I guess in the past I've always tried a little bit too hard.
Like saying, we're having a great time, aren't we? This is a great time. This is amazing.
Something along those lines, yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I imagine it sounds like you get pretty nervous, so you probably clam up and then try extra hard to almost not be yourself, and then it comes off boring and weird.
I think it's something like that, yeah.
So how did it all go when you used these tips on your date?
It went really well. First we went to a bar. And, for some pizza and drinks. Then she wanted to get tacos, so we went to a taco truck instead.
Mm-hmm.
And normally I would never do that because, the reputation that taco trucks have for being dirty. But, I wanted to be loose and follow the list. So that's what we did.
Oh.
Loose and follow the list. I like how that's just kind of against each other, but that's cool.
Well, hopefully the tacos were at least decent.
Yeah.
They're okay.
Any other notable things from the date? Like, how did the actual conversation and stuff go?
I mean, the conversation went well. We both talked about our work. I let her talk a lot about what she does, and instead of, trying to talk more about myself and force things in, I said things like, that's interesting. So I was being the anthropologist.
Okay. And were you actually listening?
Sometimes,
Sometimes.
But as long as it appears like
you know where she works, right? Like, at least you heard that piece, what she does for a living.
I'm pretty sure I heard that, yeah. And on top of that, I laughed at all of her jokes, even the ones that weren't funny.
Okay. So you sound like you're really proud of yourself for this date.
I think I did a good job.
How did the date end?
Well, I mean, it didn't end with a kiss, if that's what you mean. I didn't try to kiss her because I just went into it not trying to expect anything.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I mean, did you guys make plans, or what was the kind of parting words?
I said I'd call her, and she didn't say anything. She just kind of smiled and walked away.
Okay.
And what do you think? Why do you think she's not calling you?
I mean, I just hope she's not cheating on someone else.
That's what. Because did you think that maybe she was in a relationship, or you're just jumping to that conclusion?
That's the only thing I can think of. She's a really pretty girl, and, I followed the list exactly. So I don't know why she wouldn't be into me.
She's either taken or dead. Those are pretty extreme measures.
I don't think so. I can't think of any other reason she wouldn't call me back. I mean, we had a great time, and I just don't know why she wouldn't want to call me for another date.
Okay. Well, we'll play a song, and then come back and call her and get your second date update, okay?
Sounds great. I really appreciate it.
No problem. Hang on, all right? We'll do it right after this.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just joining us for today's second date update, Oscar is on the phone, and Oscar's quite a bore.
Oh.
It's not what I say about him. I think Oscar's a lot of fun. But apparently, Oscar's friends have told him that he's a little boring when it comes to dating, so he went online and Googled how to have fun on a date. and he shared with us that he learned things like be a dating anthropologist, which means to observe everything with a curious, isn't that interesting mindset. He also said that it's okay to laugh at the other person's jokes, no matter what, even if you don't find them funny, and relax and don't have fake fun. But he's not getting a call back from a girl named Jade, and we're about to get her on the phone and see why. All right, Oscar, anything else that you want to say before we give her a call?
I just want to say I really like this girl, and she's really pretty and a lot of fun, and I really hope she picks up when you guys call her.
And is it going to be okay if we tell her about your Googling and your 3 tips and trying to improve your dating self?
I'd rather if you didn't. It's a little embarrassing.
Okay. So I'll start with that then. I'll start with that. You Googled how to have a good date.
Glad you asked.
Please don't.
All right. Here we go. I'm dialing her phone number right now.
Hello?
Hi, is this Jade?
This is she.
Hey, Jade, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
From what?
Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Okay.
Sounds like you're wondering why I'm calling.
Yeah.
I'll explain. We do a segment on our show. It's called the Second Date Update. So we got an email about you from a dude that listens to our show. His name is Oscar.
Okay.
Do you know Oscar?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Oscar emailed us. He told us a little bit about your date, and he also says he's really interested in seeing you again, but you're not answering any of his phone calls or text messages.
He's interested in seeing me again?
Yeah. Did it not seem like it?
Not at all.
Really?
Whoa.
He said that you're really pretty and funny, and he was really into you.
Okay. Maybe you guys are talking about a different Oscar than I have no idea.
Really?
Maybe. If we were, that would be an amazing coincidence that a guy named Oscar emailed us to call a woman named Jade, had your phone number, and it's a different Oscar. I don't think so. I think it's probably the same guy.
I mean, I thought he was very cute, but I didn't think he was very into me.
Why? Why didn't you think that?
I mean, honestly, everything I said in the conversation, he responded with, that's interesting.
Oh.
And it just felt like he was mocking me, you know?
Oh, no.
Really?
I assume, I know what it's like dating in this time, and, he's probably seeing other people and whatever. Maybe I just didn't, pique his interest. It just didn't feel like he was genuinely into me.
Oh.
Really? That's interesting.
Yeah.
So it sounds like you've talked to him, because that is exactly what he would say.
We did. We talked to him about your date, and he was really trying to pay attention to you, believe it or not.
Even if he was trying to pay attention to me, at one point I went up to the bar to get us another round of drinks, and this other dude came up and started very, obviously hitting on me. And I thought that, I'm on a date. I figured Oscar would probably come up and try to stop that. But instead, Oscar did come up. However, he was trying to encourage me to give that guy my number.
What?
Yeah. So I was like, clearly he's trying to get rid of me, trying to palm me off on somebody else. So
that surprised me because he said he liked you a lot. Yeah. I don't know why you'd be on a date, though, and be like, yeah, go ahead, man, get her number. She's awesome.
Score, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. He was passing me around. So I, he kept checking his phone. I don't know. It just, I was not getting vibes that he was at all interested in me.
Okay, well, let's see if he was actually interested in you like he says he is, because he's on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Okay.
Oscar, are you still there?
Hey, yeah, Jade, I don't know how this happened. I don't really know what's going on.
Whoa. What is going on right now?
Jade, I understand why you feel that way, and I promise I have a really good explanation.
Okay, I'm super confused right now, but sure. Let's hear the explanation.
Listen, when I kept checking my phone, I had written down how to be funner on a date. So I was checking that to see how to be funner on a date.
You were checking how to be funner on a date.
Yeah.
Oh.
My friends told me that I'm a boring date. So before our date, I Googled how to be better on dates. So I was checking the list.
You actually kept checking your phone to make sure you were doing it, Oscar?
Oh, wow.
I don't know. I get nervous on dates, you know? I felt like I had to just keep reminding myself.
Yeah, but that still doesn't explain all the other weird stuff that you were doing on the date.
I mean, for example, she said that a guy came up to her at the bar and was hitting on her.
Mm-hmm.
The old Oscar would have jumped in and immediately gotten aggressive, but the new Oscar just plays things cool and tried to go with the flow and let it happen.
So going with the flow is allowing me to pick up other men on a date?
I guess it's just what was happening, so I just kind of went with it, you know?
It doesn't sound like allowing you. It sounds like he was your wingman
Yeah.
during that situation.
Yeah.
I didn't want you to actually go out with him. I just thought that if I played it cool, go with the flow, and I thought that you would think, oh, he's pretty cool and fun, and, you know, you would like me more.
If I encourage you to get another dude's phone number, you might like me more.
You know what I mean? I needed to look like I was an easygoing guy, and an easygoing guy would just let her give out her number.
You shouldn't encourage your date to be seeing other people, like especially not on the date. And look, you're a nice guy. I don't understand why can't you just be yourself on a date?
Well, because then I would be boring.
Why would you say that?
Well, like, all right, for instance, when you said that I kept saying, isn't that interesting? What I was doing, the list said to be a dating anthropologist. So I was trying to be curious. And I know you thought that I was trying to mock you, but I wasn't. I was just trying to be a dating anthropologist.
Right, but if you had no response to anything I was saying besides, that's interesting, that doesn't make for a conversation. That just makes for me saying something and you ending the conversation by saying it's interesting without adding anything to it.
I know it didn't seem like I was listening, but I really was.
But that's not how conversations work.
Yeah.
Well, the list said that you would react in a positive way to all this, and you'd think that I was cool and laid back, and apparently that's not what you're thinking.
That's interesting.
So wait,
How do you like it?
Jade,
Yeah.
I mean, joking aside, like, he was doing something to try to make a date really go well, and it obviously backfired. Like, do you have any sympathy for him at this point?
I mean, it makes a lot more sense now. Like, I finally get what he was doing. And he is cute, but I would like to know what he's really like, you know, and not just some list of what he thinks he should be like.
Well, perfect. Then why don't you go out on another date with him? Jade, would you like to go out with Oscar again? We'll pay for it.
Listen, Jade, before you answer, you can date the old Oscar. The old Oscar's still around.
He's in there
Yeah, the old boring Oscar. What do you think, Jade?
So I am very, very interested to see who you truly are because I do think you're a very attractive guy. But if we go out again and another dude hits on me, I do not want you to encourage that. Like, I want you to shut that down and be like, no, this is my date, you know, so that I feel like you want to be with me.
I can definitely do that. Actually, I'm much more aggressive than I was on our last date. I might actually hit the guy this time.
Oh, nice.
No.
Does that make you feel better, Jade, if Oscar just punches some
Don't need
dude?
to do that. Don't need to do that.
Yeah, middle ground. Go somewhere in the middle there.
Okay, got it. So no punching, but also don't let him give you his number. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that sounds great. Perfect.
All right. Well, congratulations, Oscar. You got a second date.
All right, guys, thank you so much.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to getting to know the real you and not a dating anthropologist.
Isn't that interesting?
That was a joke, right?
That was a joke.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, just
All
making
right.
sure.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592. It says, never believe what the internet says.
Yeah,
I
that's-
agree. Talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, Oscar wanted to call this girl named Jade. His friends told him that they think he's a boring dater, and that's why he doesn't do very well when it comes to dating. So he said he went online and Googled how to have fun on a date and took some notes. We called Jade, and she said that Oscar didn't seem genuinely interested in her during their date because he kept checking his phone.
Yeah.
His response was that he was checking his phone because he was looking at his notes in his phone for how to respond to her so that he could seem interested. And I guess he kept saying, that's interesting after like everything she said because the internet told him to.
I will say, I like that he put some effort in, but his notes were literally listen to someone and be engaged in conversation.
Yeah.
Like, why do you have to keep checking those?
Yeah, his note should have been like, don't look at your phone too much.
Don't
Look
stare
up
at your
right
phone
now.
the whole time. The worst part is, even when another guy came over and hit on Jade, Oscar actually encouraged the guy to get the number.
Yeah, come on,
He
man.
said he was just trying to seem cool and laid back.
Yeah, give it to
So
him.
weird
Yep.
that she thought he wasn't interested.
Yeah.
After
come on,
explaining
man.
that all, Jade did agree to go on a second date with him. Hopefully this time he leaves his notes at home and doesn't encourage her to go out with another dude while they're dating. We'll see how that goes. Remember, if you want a second date update, just email the show and we will call the person that didn't call you back. My experience that people get upset when you lie on your dating profile.
Yes, especially when it's a bad picture.
Yeah, anytime I've been on an online dating site and had my profile up there, people are always disappointed when I show up and they realize I'm not a 42-year-old woman who just wants to go berry picking on the weekends. And I don't get why they get so angry, you know. Yeah.
And I thought you were just going to lie about your height.
Daisy is on the phone with us, and Daisy, I guess you wouldn't say you lie on your dating profile, but you omit something on your dating profile that you think could have led to a guy not calling you back, right?
Correct, yes.
There is an important detail about Daisy that she
there
doesn't share on her dating profile. Because she met the guy on what website?
Met him on OkCupid.
All right. Which, if you're going to talk about like dating websites, that's like the Burien of dating websites. It's not quite the bottom, but it's not necessarily the best either.
Yeah. What is it? You have like 11 fingers or something?
No, I have the right number of fingers, but in addition to the right number of fingers, I also have a son.
Oh.
And when I did have that on my profile, when I was honest about that, I got a lot fewer responses. So now I just don't put it on there. But I do always tell the person, on like the first date. It's not like I try and keep it secret, indefinitely or anything like that.
So you're not hiding your son. You just don't want it to be something that is defining you in the world of dating.
Exactly. I just kind of want to get my foot in the door, and then I tell them. Exactly.
Is the reaction usually pretty good when you tell guys on a first date, like, oh, by the way, I have a kid. You didn't see that on my dating profile, but surprise.
It's kind of mixed. Some guys are okay with it. Some people are totally offended that, I lied on my profile.
If it were me, as soon as you told me that, you would just see a cloud of dust like in a cartoon. I'd be out of there.
I totally understand that, and that's why I tell people on the first date because, I don't want to lie. I just want a chance to tell them face-to-face because I think that sometimes can make a difference.
So what was it like when you told him on the first date, when you guys were out to dinner?
Well, his name's Alex, and we ordered dinner, and I told him after the food came, and I was just kind of like, so I have a kid. Not the smoothest way I've ever done it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how's your steak? It's pretty good. I have a kid.
I have a child.
So it wasn't the smoothest way to break the news to him that you had
No, it wasn't my best.
it. And what did he do?
I was watching him, because I wanted to see his reaction. And he sort of stopped and just looked at me and said, oh, that's cool. And then sort of went on. So, it wasn't horribly positive, but it wasn't horribly negative. It was just sort of generic.
I think that's just a polite way of being ouch.
Yeah.
Really? You think so?
I think so.
Or
yeah.
maybe he's just saying, why are you being so awkward about it? That's cool. Like, you have a kid.
I don't think so. You'd want to be like, did he ask you about how old your kid is and what sort of kid it is?
It is?
He did. He asked about, is it a girl or a boy? How old is your child?
That's cool.
Well, then maybe it was, because if he didn't ask any of those questions, he was just like, oh, cool, moving on.
Yeah.
Then it was obviously something that he didn't like. But if he was asking you questions, he might have been like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
How did the date end? Were you guys having a good time? And
yeah, it ended nicely. He had picked me up, so at the end he drove me home. He gave me a kiss on the cheek, which I actually liked. I thought that was really sweet and, respectful and stuff. I totally like that.
And it says, I'm not totally grossed out to touch you, but I don't want to move too fast.
And the last time you did more than that, you got pregnant.
So you don't want to make a mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so that was it. And then I called him the next day, and I left him a message and just said, that I had a really great time, and I appreciated how gentlemanly he was and everything like that. But he never called me back. So.
Okay. And you haven't heard anything from him. Have you tried more than just that one time?
Yeah, I called him a couple other times, but I didn't leave another message. It just went straight to voicemail, but I didn't leave another message.
Okay, well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, see if we can get him on the phone and get your second date update, okay?
Great, thanks.
Hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Daisy is on the phone with us right now. She wants to call a dude named Alex. She met him online, okcupid.com. Daisy thinks that the date went poorly once she revealed that she has a kid, because she doesn't put on her dating profile that she is a mom because she doesn't want to scare guys off. But you have a rule, Daisy, that you always tell them on the first date, and then they can make their judgment from there, right?
Correct.
Okay. And that's the only thing you can think of that he wouldn't be calling you back, is because he doesn't want to be an Insta dad.
Yeah, it's the only thing I can think of, because I thought we had a good time, except for, there was that. So
But why would you want to talk to a guy who isn't interested in someone with a kid? I mean, you're not going to change that you have a kid.
Yeah, well, I guess I want to know for sure, and
Yeah. We're just speculating. We don't know that the kid is the reason. It could be something else.
Right.
Okay. Well, we're going to call him, see if we can get him on the phone, and find out what went wrong, if anything did go wrong on your date, okay?
Okay.
Hang on.
Hello?
Hey, I was looking for Alex.
Yeah, this is Alex.
Alex, how you doing, man? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5.
I'm sorry, who is this?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning on the radio station moving 92.5. How are you?
I'm fine. You're calling from the radio station?
Yes.
Okay, why?
Well, I'm calling you because you recently went out on a date with a listener of ours.
That's kind of weird.
It is.
A woman named Daisy. Yeah, we'll admit it is not a normal to receive this kind of phone call. A woman named Daisy that you recently went out with emailed the show saying that she really enjoyed your time together, but you've been blowing her off and haven't been answering her phone calls. So she said, hey, can you give Alex a call and see if you can find out if I did something wrong? So that's why we're calling you, Alex.
Okay.
Do you remember going out with Daisy?
Yeah, I had dinner with Daisy.
Did you like Daisy?
We had a fine time. Dinner was fine.
Daisy told us that she doesn't put on her dating profile that she's a mom, and she kind of dropped that at dinner. Did that scare you off?
I mean, I wouldn't say that scared me off. I mean, it was a little surprising that, that's like a big part of a person's life. And like in other profiles, I feel like that information was on there. So it was a little bit shocking that she just sort of dropped that in the middle of our dinner. But, I'm not against dating someone who has a kid.
Okay, so that wasn't it then?
No.
Do you want to see her again?
Your voice just got so
Yeah, your
high.
voice got so high-pitched, dude. I'm taking that as a no, Alex. You're not necessarily into Daisy.
Honestly, the date got a little weird, and so I don't think that I would want to see her again.
Define weird, if you could.
This is weird to talk about with strangers on the phone, but towards the end of the meal, like, she sort of got kind of quiet and emotional and sort of intense, and then she told me that her car was in the shop, which I knew because I had to drive. She asked me if I could pick her up, which is totally fine. But then she asked me if she could borrow some money to help pay for the car repair.
No, stop
She
it.
asked for a loan on your first date?
Like how much money?
Like $700.
Oh,
She just didn't have. She was waiting for a paycheck the next week or whatever, and she would get me back the next week. But she was in this tight spot, and it was really affecting, her kid's life and her life and whatnot.
Boy.
Oh gosh. What
How
did
did
you
she bring that up? Did she just say, hey, can I borrow $700?
No, I mean, it wasn't like that. I felt like she felt uncomfortable having to ask, but it was just really weird. And I was like, I don't really have that kind of cash flow. I don't have $700 to give to someone that I've met like 45 minutes ago. But I understand, people are in a tough spot, like car repairs.
Yeah.
So, but then she's like, well, what about like $400? Like I have another friend that I could get the rest from.
She was bargaining with you?
Yeah, so then she bumped it down to $4, and I was like, just as a general policy, I don't do loans on first dates. And then, we had dessert, we went home, and I, got out of there.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
so awful.
I have a tough
so
time
many levels.
loaning money to good friends of mine, let alone somebody that I just went out on a date with.
It seemed like a situation I didn't want to get into, so.
Not to make things weirder
Oh.
than they already are for you, but Daisy is actually on the phone and heard everything that you just said.
Hey, Alex.
Is it that's Daisy on the phone?
Yep.
It's me.
Hi?
Daisy, did you failed to tell us that you asked him for a loan on your first date, Daisy.
It was just one little question. You know what I mean? It didn't.
Huge question. Daisy, that's a $700 question.
I was going to be able to pay him back by Friday. I mean, I got paid on Friday. It wasn't like I was never going to pay him back or going to drag this out or anything like that. And, I mean, what am I going to do? I can't ask my ex-husband. He's a jerk. So it just, to me, it was like a little question, and I didn't hold it against him at all that he said no, so I guess it never dawned on me that he would hold it against me that I asked.
Yeah, but I don't know you. It just seems so weird that you would think that it was okay to ask to borrow money. Don't you think that's weird?
To me, it's just like, there's no harm in asking. You know what I mean? I thought we were having a good time. It seemed like you would become friends. And you never know until you ask. And like I said, there was no hard feelings that you said no, so it just never occurred to me that it would create hard feelings that I asked.
Yeah, don't worry about it, Alex. Daisy's not pissed at you that you turned down.
Opportunity to loan me money.
Wait, why are we worried about whether she's pissed? You know what I mean? It's like, come on, it's super weird to ask to borrow money. I mean, I don't ask friends for money. That's like something you ask family. Like, do you have an uncle or like a cousin or something? Like, rather than asking someone that you just met on a first date?
I mean, I suppose if I had someone else, I would have asked them, but it feels like, to me, it seems like super judgy to make assumptions about a person based on one question that they asked.
Daisy, if I went out on a date with someone and they started telling me they were having money problems and then asked me for cash, I'm going to judge them.
Yeah. Oh,
and I'm going to say that you're trying to like milk me out of money, especially if I met you online. I don't know you at all. Not a lot of trust can be had in a person that you just met on a first date asking for money.
I mean, I get what you guys are saying. I totally do. And I just didn't look at it that way because I am totally honest, and I did have the money on Friday. I would have totally paid him back. So it didn't dawn on me that, people would jump to that conclusion. Regardless of all of that, I did have a really great time on our date, and I would like to see you again.
Alex, would you like to go out with Daisy again?
Please.
We will pay for a second date. Daisy, I'm not paying for any car repairs.
Guys, be
But
nice.
we will
Stop
pay for
attacking
a second
Daisy.
date if you'll go out with Daisy again, Alex.
You know what? I will. I'll go out with her again. I mean, it was a really awkward, weird first date, but that's not the first awkward first date I've had.
All right.
Awesome.
Nice.
Daisy,
Congratulations, you two.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
They're cute.
Alex, don't leave your wallet out on the table.
Oh, Jubal flag.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Today's second date update is a little different. Actually, it started at a place where I feel sorry for almost any woman that goes there.
What is it?
The golf course.
Why? Women love golf.
Well, I know they love golf, and a lot of them are very, very good at it, but there are so many dudes on a golf course that just try to hit on them nonstop, especially if you're like working the drink cart. Oh God, that's got to be the worst. Just old dudes being like, "You keep this coming around every 3 holes. Here's another $20 where that came from. By the way, did I mention I'm a CEO and I'm twice your dad's age? Let's go out sometime." So anyway, today's second date update started on a golf course and involves an angry brother. That's pretty much all I know about it. Sounds like it should be a lot of fun. Peter, what's up? How are you?
A little pissed off. I'm doing okay today.
Wait, so does that make you the angry brother, or is there another angry brother involved?
No, I think I'm the only angry brother on this call.
Well, let's check. Is there another angry brother here? Nope, just you,
Okay.
Peter. All right, cool. Your email was actually a little confusing, but I want you to explain what happened. Why are you calling for a second date update today?
Okay, well, I got invited by my boss to this charity golf outing.
Okay.
And he told me I could bring a guest because usually I play with him and my sister's a golfer. So I brought my sister.
Okay, wait, hold on. We're not calling your sister for the second date update, though, right?
No, definitely don't want to date my sister.
Okay, good. Things that have to be established.
No. Yeah, no. So we got paired with these two guys. They work for another company. I never met them before. But these two guys, Tyler and Max, and they seem like good guys, and we were having a good time. It's like a party tournament, basically. There's shots at every hole. There's drinking competition, games, whatnot, raffle prizes, that whole thing. Okay. So it's me and my sister, and it's these two guys, Tyler and Max.
Okay.
And drinks start flowing. Tyler and my sister start hitting it off. The flirtation grows, and I'm thinking, what am I going to do about it? But throughout the round, it was more and more. They were distracted by each other, not even taking their shots, just giggling. And
like on like a little grassy hill somewhere making out while you guys are trying to putt?
It wasn't quite like that, but it might as well have been. I mean, they weren't thinking about golf.
Okay, so wait, were you angry at that point? Like, were you mad at your sister for ruining your game, or?
No, I mean, it was whatever. It was fine. She was having a good time. I didn't really care. So anyway, this continued the whole round, and by the end, it was a little annoying. Not gonna lie, it was like me and his friend were just these awkward guys on their date, and it wasn't even like we were playing golf. It was like, where can we get the next drink? And towards the end of the round, the last few holes, they actually rode together. We switched carts, and I was awkwardly riding with his friend.
So it's almost like she was on a date, and you were on a date with somebody new, too.
Cute.
But that was just the beginning, because after the round, they had the raffle and the dinner and everything, and it was like she completely forgot I was even there. We were sitting at the same table, but it was like their second date at this point. And the drinks are flowing. And meanwhile, I'm her DD. I'm driving her, so I'm basically a babysitter at this point.
Yeah, right. She's going home with him. She doesn't care about you, bro, okay?
Yeah, well, that would have been better than what happened, because the raffle and the dinner was winding down. It was over. People were leaving, and I couldn't find my sister.
Uh-huh.
And, I mean, I was literally the last person in the ballroom. There was nobody. It was the people cleaning up. I don't know where my sister is, so I go out to the parking lot, and people are leaving. I go to my truck to put my clubs and our stuff back, and there in the bed of my truck is my sister with Tyler.
Oh.
Your truck has been christened.
I think the word you're looking for is tainted. But,
all right. So 2 problems. 1, you got to burn your truck. And 2, you saw your sister doing that in the back of your truck.
No. Yeah, it was dark. I didn't see much. I heard more than I saw, and I quickly walked away.
Oh, my God. But then you just have to wait till they finish. Like, what do you do then? Like, you're just sitting on the curb like, all right, minding my own business, twiddling my thumbs here.
Yeah, you go on Instagram, and you'd be really pissed off, and you just sit there.
Just sit there and scroll through your Instagram feed for about, what, how long? How long were you there?
About 40 minutes.
Wow, nice
wow.
work, sis. Yeah.
Yeah. So she comes stumbling back my way, holding hands with this douche, Tyler, and they're...
I like how we went from a good guy to a douche, because now your truck is involved.
Yeah, he walked her back, kissed her goodnight right in front of me, and then went to shake my hand. I'm actually the most angry that I shook his hand as he said goodnight, and he told my sister that he would call her. But she kept saying what a great guy he was. Like, she really thinks it was going to be something, and so I tried to be supportive. I'm her big brother, and the reason I'm calling is this guy ruins my whole experience, and now he's ghosting my sister.
Oh.
After all that, he goes to her. My sister's really upset about it, and which makes me furious.
Yeah.
So wait, so you're calling for your sister so that we can call him and you can get her a second date?
I don't want to get her a second date. I'm calling to find out why he ditched my sister like that. I want answers.
Oh.
Whoa, the brother's coming in.
And if it's a good reason, are you going to be like, hey, will you go out with her again? Or
I mean, if there's a legitimate reason, sure. But I don't see how there could be when you just get someone's number and then you don't talk to them for 2 weeks.
Yeah. Well, he did more than get her number. I just want to remind you that. He got more than a number.
Thanks for that. Yeah.
No problem. All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, and then call him and find out why he's not calling your sister back and maybe end up getting your sister a second date.
All right. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
And it's a beautiful day here for your second date update. The hills are a beautiful rolling green. The grass has been perfectly manicured while the employees of a company golf tournament get properly tuned up by taking shots on every single hole before the action really starts, because everybody knows the game really starts after the golf tournament, where the employees get even more tuned up and in the night by hooking up in the back of their brother's truck. It's the Masters, a tradition unlike any other.
Oh, beautiful.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning. Welcome back to the second part of our second date update today. And why the golf intro? That's because Peter is on the phone, and Peter doesn't want a second date today. Peter wants to get his sister a second date, or at least find out why the dude that hooked up with her in the back of his truck at his company's golf tournament won't call her back. Peter, are you ready to go?
Yeah.
Peter, I forgot to ask you, does your sister know you're doing this?
No.
She doesn't.
Do you think she's going to want that?
My sister's really upset about this. She really liked him, so.
All right.
There we go.
What's your sister's name, by the way? I never got her name.
Leah.
Leah, okay. And when I call this dude for the second date update, I'm just going to say that she wants to know before I bring you on the phone, okay?
All right. Appreciate it.
Well, let's do this. There's a slight easterly wind in the air, and I think it is the perfect time to dial the phone number. So let's dial away.
Hello?
Yeah, can I speak to Tyler, please?
Yeah, you're talking to him?
What's up, Tyler? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
What?
Yeah, my name is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
Yeah, I know the show. Why are you calling?
Oh, you do know the show. Do you listen a lot?
Occasionally, yeah.
Wonderful.
That is a good
Occasionally
review.
is way more than most people do. So thank you, Tyler. I appreciate that.
You're welcome, but why exactly are you calling me?
Well, I'm calling you today because somebody emailed us to do a second date update with you.
You mean that thing you guys do when you go on a date with somebody, but you don't call them back, and then you guys follow up?
Yeah, exactly.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, wow.
You are an occasional listener. Look at that.
Yeah, but I haven't gone out with anybody.
Well, technically that's true.
Yeah, I guess you are right. This is a girl named Leah that you recently met at a golf tournament. She's wondering why you're not calling her back.
But I didn't go on a date with her.
Yeah.
Right. But you still hung out with her.
Yeah, there's that crazy golf day. But that's about it. I wouldn't call that a date.
But it's still fun. It sounds like you guys made a great connection. You spent most of the day together from what we know.
From what I can remember.
Oh.
Yeah, you guys, according to the report we heard, everybody was hammered, and you guys especially were very drunk.
Okay, yeah. I know I was, but I still don't understand why she's wanting to call me. I don't even know how did she get my number.
What?
I'm assuming you gave it to her after you gave it to her.
And it sounds like you guys had quite a connection together. It seems pretty obvious to me why she'd want to go out with you again.
We flirted. We had a good time. Kissed around the 16th hole, but...
You did a little more than that.
Yeah. There's a reason that you probably would have gave her your phone number.
Look, to be honest, I don't recall anything from that day mostly. It was the 12th hole is the last thing I have that I can remember.
For real?
Yeah. I remember 12th hole, and I remember getting home in a taxi cab.
Dude, there was a dinner, there was an auction, there was some other stuff after that. You don't remember any of that.
I've been told all of that happened. Don't have any memory of it.
Okay.
What's the last thing that, I don't know, somebody told you about that you don't remember?
So, well, my friend who took me there, the last thing he told me was that I wandered off, and he didn't see me for a while. He couldn't find me, so he went home, and then I showed up at home in a taxi.
Okay. Well, then have I got news for you, Peter?
Well, obviously, I gave Leah my phone number. You said that already.
Yeah. You did a little bit more than that, though.
I'm confused. I have no clue what you're talking about.
I'm talking about hooking up with her in the back of her brother's truck.
That was blunt.
Sorry, I just let it slip out there like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
What do you mean no? How could you have zero memory of hooking up with somebody in the bed of a truck?
Well, what? You're serious?
Yeah. I'm completely serious.
Oh, come on, guys. That didn't happen. I would have remembered that.
Well, it sounds like you don't. And I know somebody who does remember it because I think it is burned into his memory for the rest of his life, whether he wants it to be or not.
His?
Yeah, her brother Peter, who actually saw you guys doing that, and he's on the phone and wants to talk to you right now.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Tyler, this is Peter, Leah's brother.
Hi.
So awkward, dude. Oh my God.
Seriously? Hi, that's all you gotta say?
I'm sorry?
Could you say that again without it being such a question mark? Like you don't know what you're supposed to say?
Well, I'm just confused. I'm sorry.
Are you confused about the fact that you're a real piece of shit?
Oh!
Well, I'm not. Man, I just don't remember anything.
Peter, don't you think that's, it's kind of a valid excuse why he hasn't called your sister back since he doesn't remember.
I'm glad to know that. That makes sense, but at the same time, I can't believe that my sister is feeling so terrible about missing out on hearing from a guy like you.
Oh.
A guy like me? I'm a really nice guy. I would have called her back. It's just I drank too much that day. It's just a circumstance. Oh.
Okay, well, if you're such a good guy, then why don't you call her back now that you know? Because I think she deserves an apology.
I don't even have her number. I don't even know what's going on.
Wait, hasn't she tried to get a hold of you at all? Hasn't she texted you, Tyler, or called you?
I'm not that I'm aware of. Not from anyone named Leah. I haven't gotten a call.
You're a liar, dude. She said she's called you at least 10 times, left messages. Be a man.
That's a lot of times.
Oh my God, that's the number?
So
I'm glad that it's amusing to you, Tyler.
Oh my God, I saw the number. I just avoided it because I didn't recognize it. Thought it was just a bill collector. I'm not going to check my messages if I think they're just trying to get money or sell me something.
Okay, well, now that you know whose number it is, I'd appreciate if you'd call my sister and apologize.
You can tell her that I'm sorry.
You don't want to call her back?
Okay.
Tell her.
Look, it's. Whatever happened. I thought she was cute, but I wasn't attracted. I didn't see anything going further beyond just a fun.
Okay, no, I don't want to hear anything else out of you, Tyler, other than I'm going to call your sister and you're going to ask her out on a proper date.
Oh.
Really?
I don't think I could do that.
I think you can, Tyler, and here's why you can, because if you don't, I happen to know who your boss is.
Whoa!
Because that tournament you were at, that was put on by my company. So if you don't remember what happened at that event, if you don't call my sister, apologize, and ask her out on a date, I'm going to report your actions back to your boss.
What?
Ooh.
Are you blackmailing him right now, Peter?
Absolutely.
Nice.
Wait, why would your sister even want to go out with a guy who doesn't remember sleeping with her?
I'm going to give her the chance to turn him down if that's what she wants to do, but he's going to man up and make the call, and if he doesn't, I'm going to get him fired.
Oh.
Whoa.
Come on, man. Are you serious? You're going to get me fired over this?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, come on, guys.
I think he's serious, Tyler.
Yeah.
I would call her.
That's a big
Just
brother.
saying.
It was a drunken mistake. Come on. Can't you just give me a pass on this? We've all done stupid stuff.
It was a drunken mistake that happened in the back of my pickup truck. So I'm kind of taking it a little bit personally, Tyler. So you better make this right.
In that case, Tyler, would you like to go out with Peter's sister Leah on a second date? We will pay for it.
Well, I guess I don't have much of a choice, so yeah.
This is the start of a romantic story. It really is.
Yeah.
All right, good. I'll be expecting you to call her by tonight at the latest.
Ah. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, man, this is a beautiful love story.
Yeah, I can't wait for their wedding.
I don't think there's going to be a wedding, but I'll be calling her.
Great. I'm certainly hoping that there isn't.
All right. Well, that's a successful second date update. Both of you guys take care, all right?
Thank you.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 592 that says, Brooke and Jubal in the morning. Entertaining extortion along with your morning coffee. It's true. It's what we do here.
So
we support
bad.
extortion and blackmail and all other types of crime, really.
We don't
It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning, talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, Peter wanted to call Tyler. They didn't go out together, but Peter took his sister to a golf tournament. It was like a work golf tournament. And his sister got very drunk and ended up hooking up with this dude, Tyler, in the back of his truck. Not Tyler's truck. Peter, the girl's brother's truck.
Yeah.
And he saw it. And then the dude wasn't calling back. So Peter wanted to do a second date update to confront him about it. And it turns out Tyler didn't remember a single thing, and that's why he wasn't calling her back.
I'm sorry, but in this whole thing, the brother, that's just creepy, man. You don't get involved in your sister's sex life. I mean, just stay out of it. No.
I think he's being a good brother. She was upset. He wants to get to the bottom of it.
It's creepy. And then extorting the guy to make him go out with his sister, or like at least apologize, I guess.
Yeah, because it was a work thing. He said, if you don't call my sister and apologize and ask her on another date, then I'm going to tell your boss how drunk you got and what you did in the back of my truck. And the guy was like, okay, I guess I have to. And yeah, I think it's kind of weird, but a lot of people texting in at 78592 say that guy is the best brother ever.
Dude, no.
It's good unless they like fall in love, because then at the wedding you're like, do they really love each other, or does he still just want to keep his job?
Yeah, is he just still scared of the brother?
Or if they get married, you have the worst brother-in-law ever. I mean, he's going to be involved in every single thing that you do.
Yeah, true.
Remember, if you want a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.